Somebody wants you to be codependent because they are scared that you're going to leave and never come back. There's a lot of people who feel like their dreams have been dashed away. They're no longer able to be the best person or people that they can be. And so, if you're the type of person who is somebody who has a lot of goals and dreams, and you're around these types of people, they're going to make it seem like you got to be dependent on them in order to get ahead in life, or you need to be taking care of them and be around them at all times so that you literally do not have time to go and be that person that they know you're bound to be. Codependency can get very, very toxic. Now, this is not a video to say that you can't be there for people or you can't take care of people. You can have an ailing parent or an ailing grandparent. You could be in a situation where you have to be a caregiver. People literally depend on you, but you also have to put aside time to take care of yourself, because if you do not take care of yourself, you're going to become depressed. You're going to become sad and withdrawn, and you're going to feel like your life is just passing you by because you have to take care of other people and you're never really able to cater to yourself. Codependency can get, like, I really feel like the ratio of how bad codependency can get is quite high, right? A lot of people can be in codependent relationships where a certain party in that union feels like that other person is their crutch. Without this person in their life, they can't be anybody. They can't get up, they can't take care of themselves, and they rely heavily on that person in their relationship, their boyfriend, girlfriend, husband, wife, to be their caregiver, right? And these people may not have anything physically wrong with them. It could be something where these people just have low self-esteem. They need that person around to tell them all the time, you're good, you're beautiful, you're handsome, you're smart, you're a go-getter. And they need this person around. Anytime this person leaves, they get insecure, they act out, they get angry. And that person who's being affected or victimized by the codependency starts to feel smothered and suffocated by, the demands of this person who is very, very codependent. You could have, once again, a codependent family or family members, people who make you feel like you got to cater to them and take care of them, and you're not able to live your best life because their life comes before your life, right? Like, they're going to make you feel like if you leave and go try to chase your dreams and be the best person that you can be, then they're going to meet a very, very tragic end, or they're going to become very sick, or they're going to become very sad. They might do something that, is not going to be very good if you leave. They can't rely on anybody else. You're the only person who could do this for me. You're the only person who cares about me. And there will be a lot of emotional manipulation a lot of times to keep that victimized family member a part of these people's world, the codependent parties, right? So once again, people will use illness a lot of times as a reason why they want you to be codependent. They will use their own anxiety or their perceived anxiety. Like, I don't think you should do that because I feel like this is going to happen if you do, so your feelings get very much watered down, and they start talking about what they think is going to happen or what they feel is going to happen or why they think you shouldn't do something. But it's not about them. It's about what you have confidence in, what you really want to do with your life. But codependent people in your family will also guilt trip you, gaslight you, and keep you stagnant, keep you stuck, because they are not happy that they did not live their best lives. They don't want to see you live your best life a lot of times. Emotional manipulation is so profound in the course of, codependency. And, a lot of people making you feel like if you leave, then you'll forget about them. You won't remember them. You won't help them, but you have to think about, why do they think that you would do this, right? Is it because you feel like they are holding you back? Do they know this? Do they know this inside? They probably do know that they are the reason that that you're being held back. So if you do leave and fly, you'll somehow punish them for all the things that they've done, and, keeping you behind and wasting your life, wasting years of your life. It can get really murky in the realm of codependency. So codependency, in my opinion, when I hear this word and when I hear this term, it definitely carries a negative connotation. When you think of the idea of somebody being dependent on you, somebody needing you in order to exist, someone being a shell of a person, essentially. They cannot, you have to be their exoskeleton to keep them up, to keep them upright, to keep them, prepped up and moving up in life. You have your own things to do. And it's not to say, once again, forget about them, don't worry about them. You got to worry about yourself as well. You got to put that time in, that work, to cater to yourself as well. Because once again, if you do not, it's going to have dire mental consequences, no doubt, right? And so codependency, somebody could very well want you to be codependent and to stay codependent. Somebody might not want you to go out there and live your best life because they feel like they've been robbed of the opportunity to, live their best lives. And of course, not everybody thinks like this. There are people who did not get a chance to live their best lives or feel like, okay, I'm hanging my hat, but I'm going to ride for you. Anything you need, I'm going to be there for you. I'm going to support you all the way. Like, there are people who move like that. They will never try to hold you back. They will never try to tie you down, and keep you anchored into their world. But according to this video, as it relates to this video, there are a lot of people that will. Your family, right? And lovers, romantic partners, I feel like it's the highest. Friends, kinda, but mainly I would say it's romantic partners and family that will do this to you heavily, because you have this closer, tight-knit bond, long-standing bond with these people, to where if they see that you are a go-getter, when they see that you are a force to be reckoned with, they don't want you to leave. They don't want to be left behind. They don't want you to forget about them. A lot of times they want to be a part of your world, but they don't want you to expand your world. They want you to cater to them and make it seem like it's them that needs to be saved. It's them that needs to be helped. It's them that needs to be elevated. And when you genuinely try to help these people, you could tell it's an endless cycle and they're trying to keep you stuck. So be very, careful and tread lightly with codependent relationships. You'll often feel suffocated and uncomfortable. Anytime you take a step out the door, it's like you're being pulled back into that place. And if it feels like that and it keeps happening, you may have to analyze what's going on here in this dynamic, and if this is toxic, or is there really something else going on here? Could you bring in some community services? Could you bring in someone else to help the situation, and try to analyze the situation and to see how you could better fit in this union, if you could fit in it at all, and what you can do to alleviate yourself of the codependency so you can very much live your best life. All right, everybody. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Thank you so much for all the support. I love you guys so very much. Keep going up, everybody. Take care of yourselves, and I'll see you guys soon. All right. Okay. Bye.